Peace and welcome, ladies. It is your girl, DRA Wise, spiritual and coach. And guess what? My Patreon is now open. It is the Sacred Sister Circle. Oh my God. I am so excited to be back in this sacred work of creating sacred space online and in person for us as spiritual women to come together and heal, connect, and serve. There is no better time like right now to be in community, in sacredness, in love, in support, and in service to one another like right now. Wow. We are in such a sacred time where we are able to learn, grow, transform, and manifest just based off of the proximity that we have to other like-minded women. Women who may be on the same frequency as you, mindset, um, spirit, and essence overall. And then women that may be different, that may be in a different season in their lives. Maybe they're a mother, a wife, or single. Um, but just the ability to be around different women where there's this kindredness, this healing, this openness, and to have these very honest and real and transparent conversations that ultimately lead to activation, transformation, manifestation. Okay, it's a gift. And so I'm grateful to just be the host, the leader, the teacher, the projector, if you know anything about human design. I'm grateful to be the reflection, the mirror, and the sacred space to allow for so much healing and transformation to happen. This is truly what I feel called to do. It's who I am, right? And so in the Sacred Sister Circle that we are now hosting on Patreon, we are just going to heal through vulnerability, openness, realness. I'm going to be healing right along with y'all because I swear you ladies are my reflection. And when I hear your stories and when I get to share with you my story, and when I get to share with you where I am now, it does something in me that is so powerful and that's just so divine and sacred. So, yes, you'll be receiving your light, your gifts, the transmissions that you need in order for you to heal, in order for you to become the woman that you're meant to be. But you also get to be a channel and a gateway for that. And I think that's a gift. I know that's a gift. When it comes down to connecting, so many of us have had this mother, sister, friend wound where we've struggled to just connect with women. No more. No more. You get to see and understand in this space that it is safe and that it is possible for you to have a kindredness, a love, a freedom where you don't have to pretend. You just get to be who you are and be accepted. Ma'am, I'm making a video right now. If you're coming in the video, you say hey, and then you gotta go back. Say hey. Hi. All right, now go. You just get to be where you are while at the same time dreaming about the future and taking action on that future and being held accountable to that future, right? That's the Sacred Sister Circle. And being able to connect with other women is so activating and healing. And it just allows you to show up in your purpose and in your magic. You get to realize who you are through the reflection of another woman. You get to be celebrated, right? Like so many women don't know how to be celebrated and encouraged and held. And this is that space. This is that space. And the last one is serve. Serve. Honey, when I'm talking about serve, I'm talking about like serving life, like gathering the sisters, okay? I'm talking about inspiring and aspiring, right? Like when I show up, baby, and serve and give life like I give it, I don't play about that, right? And you shouldn't either. But so serve in your unique divinity, your fabulousness, right? I want to see you showing up as that girl, right? A queen, royal, divine, okay? But I also mean serve in your magic, your gift. But also it's just serving in the way that your sister is needing, right? This past weekend, my sister, my longtime friend, she married. She'd been married, but she just had her wedding reception, and we celebrated her lesbian love, right, y'all? I have a best friend who has married another queen. I mean, I love my sis, right? And in this process, she's had challenges, right? Losing loved ones. Her mother ended up having an emergency situation. And I reached out to my sis multiple times and I'm like, hey, how can I support you? How can I'm reaching out to her. She's terrible with phones and texting and phone calls. But I reached out to her multiple times, but we just couldn't connect because she had so much things going on. So when I showed up on time for the reception, I had to serve. I had to just ask my sister, okay, what is it that you need? What can I do for you right now? How can I show up for you? How can I take a load off you? How can I make things easier? And so I did just that, but so many other women were doing just that. And I thought to myself, how many of us, one, have the heart and the willingness to serve? So many of us do, for sure. So many of us know how to show up in service. It is our nature, especially as Black women. But I was like, how many of us know how to receive that? So many women don't know how to receive the support and the service of other women, right? Where you start to like judge yourself or criticize yourself for another woman giving to you or sowing into you. Like that feels like, ooh, wait, sis, wait, you're doing too much. Okay, wait, you're giving me way too much. I don't know if I can handle that. My nervous system is on overload. I know because I've been there before where I've had a sister pouring into me, loving on me, and I'm like, oh, this is uncomfortable. But I've had to breathe and I've had to say, okay, I'm worth that. I can lay down the load. I can take off I can unburden myself. I can let it be easy. I can breathe. I can receive support. Right? I'm worth the love. I'm worth the effort of other women, not just my man, not just my mama, right? Right? But I also give that level of love and service and presence because it's so healing and it's so necessary. And it's also the space that supports our ability to manifest. When you serve, you are essentially sowing a seed. I mean, Kai Kai, Kai Kai, Kai Kai. Kai is getting into the groceries. When you serve, this is a place where you get to manifest from. Now, I'm not saying service out of obligation. I'm not saying service to a point of depletion. I'm saying showing up in what you have the capacity to show up for, but also recognizing when you're getting to a boundary, when you're getting to a place where you feel like, ooh, I don't know if I could get to this, if I'm ready to hold this amount of space, and being reflective and introspective in that space. And, you know, either you're pushing through and you're expanding, right? Or you're like, okay, I may need to rest a little bit before this next level or before this next offer or before this next thing, right? But you feel that out. But it's so important to know and understand that as you give, as you sow seeds, as you serve, this is a place of power and manifestation, especially when it is done from a space of honoring yourself first. And knowing that when you serve other women, this is a service to yourself, because every woman is a reflection of you. And so this is what we're creating in the Sacred Sista Circle, now being held on Patreon, that you are able to sign up for absolutely free. I'm so excited. I am like firing on all cylinders. Right now, we are going to start reading. We've already started reading the book Psycho-Cybernetics. That will be the first thing that we do as a community of women. I am so excited about it. And then I'll just be dropping a whole bunch of other things, a whole bunch of other inspirations and activations and just realizations and revelations that I'm experiencing and that I'm seeing you all experience as well. That is what we're doing there. So you can hit the link to join me in the Sacred Sista Circle. I'm so excited. Peace and love, ladies. Welcome again to the sacred space where we heal, connect, and serve.